Yes, join as early as possible. Yes, quickly. Yes, children, today I am going to discuss subject-verb agreement. Okay. Quickly, 12 children are, showing online, 14 now. What is subject-verb agreement? Can you tell me? Just note down one line, subject-verb agreement. Okay, very good. Okay, subject-verb agreement meaning a verb which agrees with subject. Okay, verb agrees with subject. So this is subject. So, and when we are using verb, it must agree with this subject. That's why we call it subject-verb agreement. Okay, and it agree with the number of the subject, or we can say person. Suppose I am giving example. Okay, if it is present tense. Okay, if it is present tense, suppose I am writing subject is I hear. I hear. So verb, if it is present tense, verb will be am. Meaning, if the subject is singular, then verb will also used singular only. Okay, clear to you? So it is called subject-verb agreement, where the verb is singular. If I say, this is the first rule you remember. Okay, if verb is singular, subject is singular, then verb will also be singular. This is the first rule. Okay, so suppose here he, I am writing he, then it is present tense and singular verb. This is the singular verb. Okay, singular verb, and this is what is called, I have written third person singular number. So obviously we were he is. And if I say he, now if I write you, then singular are. So if the subject is singular, then automatically verb will also be singular. Now I am talking about, better don't write, children, stop writing any comments now. Whenever I ask you at the end of this lesson, I'll ask you a question, that time you reply. Okay, those who have joined, very good. And please, if you are any kind of problem, network issue is there, then just watch this video later on. Now, if first rule, what we have learned, if the subject is singular, then the verb will also be singular. Whatever verb we are going to use, it will be singular. This is the first rule. Okay, now I am telling you, if it is in the present tense, or if this is about singular. Now we are talking about plural. Okay, plural in present tense. Okay, most of the time in error correction, these kind of things we are giving to you, and you make mistakes. So that's why it's very important to know, if the subject is singular, then verb will also be singular. Now I am talking about if the subject is plural. Now I plural is what, we, then the verb whatever we are using, it will be plural only. Then we, of course, are. It is present tense and we are using here be verb. What we are using? We are using be verb form. Okay, we are. If it is second person you, then the verb will also be are. One thing you have to remember, you and its verb. Okay. Of course, it is in singular, it will be are, and in plural also it will be are. Okay, you are. Now, if it is plural number they, then of course are. Always remember, if it is plural number, subject is in plural number, then the verb will also. And those who can watch, they should sit silently and watch properly. So I am rubbing this one. Now I have discussed only about persons, and if I say the numbers, if I speak about things, if what I said, what is the first rule? If the subject is singular, now our subject is not a person. Okay, now our subject is a thing. If I say a book, this is singular only. Okay, and plural number is what? Books. Okay, so now I'm speaking about singular thing. Okay, a book is very good. Okay, I have written a book is very good. So here book is a thing. What is this? It is a thing, and of course it is a singular verb. Which verb? Singular subject. Okay, subject is singular. Okay, a book is a thing, and of course it's a subject is singular. Okay, and now as it is singular subject, so verb we placed, it is placed singular only. Here verb is a be verb. What is easier? It's a be verb. Okay. And now if I write books, books means plural number. Okay, it is a thing and it is the form is plural only. So books are very good. So I have used as plural number. Thing is in plural number. First I said ki subject, when the subject or person, subject is a person, when the person is in singular, then the verb will also be singular. When the person will be plural, then the verb will also be plural. Now here, if I am talking about thing, not only person, if the thing is also singular, then the singular subject, then the verb will also be singular. And now the things are plural form, so verbs are, we are using it plural. Clear to you? Now, if I say, now I've discussed be verb here. Now I'm bringing another verb is, okay, past tense. In past tense, what you will do? These are, I'm using present tense. Now I'm talking about past tense. In past tense, what you will do? Okay. I have written the pen was costly. It is in past tense. Past tense singular form. Okay? It always use was. If it is past tense singular form, you will use was. And past tense plural form, if I write here the pen was costly. Now I just want to write another example. Okay? The pens, it will be plural number. I have used s or yes. Okay, pens was will be where. You understood this difference? Okay, this will be costly. So got this difference, children? If the subject is a thing and it is in singular number in past tense, was is in the past tense, then automatically it will be was. Only one word is used in, past tense. Be verb was here. And next here will be plural number. The pens were costly. Was plural is were. Clear to you? Very good. Very good, children. Now, another one, if I write, I'm writing now, I'm talking about perfect tense. Suppose, Ruchi has purchased a dress. Okay, I have given one example here, and here I have used has. It is in the perfect tense, present perfect tense. If I use present perfect tense, of course, singular will be has. Okay, if it is a person or a thing, if it will be singular, then verb will also be singular. In this one, present perfect tense, we are using has. But in the, if I use in the plural form, what it will be? Ruchi, of course, is a singular, and in plural, that means many children are there. Ruchi is a girl, singular. Okay, agar so many girls are there, then what you will tell? The girls or they. Okay, in that case, I may write the girls or I may write they. In both the cases, what you will use? In past tense, we will use had. And in present tense, what you will use? The girls and they. If it is in the present tense, we will use have. Okay, if it is, let me discuss about present tense. Present tense, if it is present tense, we will use have. And if it is in the past tense, what we will use? They, the girls, both will, with that we will use have. And if it is Ruchi, instead of Ruchi, if I write they or the girls, then what it will be? Just tell me. Yes, so many they have written have. Okay, now this is plural number and this is plural, and if it is past tense, understood? Is it clear? And if it is past tense, what you will write? Instead of have, what you will write? Had. See, in past tense, both the cases in perfect tense will remain same. यहाँ पे भी देखो had है, plural number past tense में भी हमने had use किए, और singular में भी if I say instead of this one, if I write Ruchi, then it will be had. Okay, with Ruchi also had, and in past tense, plural number, it also had. It will, both the cases, it will remain same. In singular also we are using had, plural also we are using. But in present tense, we are using has in singular and plural have. But with you, this is third person, and I, if I use I, with I present tense, have. If I write you in present tense also, have. Singular, present tense, singular, have. But past tense, and plural number, I will be, we have. Okay, in plural number singular, we use have. Plural number again, you will remain have. And if it is he, she, then we have to use has. And if it is they, we have to use have. And past tense, very easy. Past tense, we are, every time in past tense, we are always using only have. In all the cases in past tense. See, with he also had, I also had, you also had. Okay, and past tense here also, everywhere in plural number also, we are using the same thing. What? This will be had. Children, I think it is clear. Any confusion regarding these formulas? Okay, we learned today 4 to 5 formulas. You have any confusion now? If you do not have confusion, I'll go further or I'll discuss again. Shardul, any problem? Those who have problem, you just note it down now. Or otherwise, I'll discuss next formula. But you have to remember, those who have learned, you shouldn't forget it. You should practice subject-verb agreement. Before also I have sent so many exercises and now also I am planning to send you. So you just keep practicing. No problem, ma'am. Yes, I think Rishi Kalapati. Any others? Yes, Rutuja. Very good. Okay. No, Anurag, no need to write. Just watch it when I'll send you exercise. That time you should correct it. Actually, these are the stuffs we are giving in integrated grammar. Okay, when you will get the error correction, when you will find omission, that time these are the things you have to know. Okay, clear? Now my next point. Shall I wrap it? Now, one thing is that we are using while writing any sentences starting with there. Okay, now I am discussing this one. There. We are using there when we are writing some things, maximum time we are using. But how to use this one? If I say there is no student, first example. Video is stopping. My video is going well. Children, those who have issue with network, you can watch it later. No problem. See children, I have written many examples, 6 examples with there. How to use there actually. So I am telling you the trick how to identify that subject-verb agreement. You have to use singular or you have to use plural. When you have to use what? So first thing is that I have written there is no student in the class. So these always remember this verb is agreeing with this Okay, no student here meaning no. This student is singular. That's why it is following the singular verb. Okay. Next one, when we are using there, that time we have to follow the subject here. So here our subject is student. So student is here is singular. So that's why we are using singular verb. Now, second number two example you can see. There are 20 students. So how many students here? So subject is, where is the subject? Now 20 students. These students are the, here students are the subject. So it is following back to this student. That's why our, verb is plural. It is agreeing with the subject students. Students is plural. Here there is not the subject. Okay. Just think it. Next is, there has been a mistake. How many mistakes is talking about a mistake? Okay, singular. So this is has been. It is following singular verb. Okay, next one is that now you can easily identify. Can you write it immediately? Just write down. There are pictures on the wall. So it is of course past tense, and why it is written where. So while we are using there, that means our subject, we have to follow it and we have to identify the subject, and according to that we have to place present tense or past tense, or you have to write the verb, identify the verb, whether verb will be singular or plural. Clear? Just now immediately those who can write the message very quickly, they should note down and write it immediately in the chat box. Quickly write. Till now no one. Okay, this way I will be late. Next class teacher is going to come, so please quickly. Okay, children. So here, of course, there were pictures. We are following this word, picture. So this is plural, verb will be used. Clear to you? Because it is pictures here is given. And now next one is, there have been many mistakes, meaning this is plural. Yes. Sorry for late joining with a network problem. Okay. Yes, of course. Right spelling is Isham Tapase, WRITE. Yes, correct. Okay, why it is pictures? Because our subject is plural, that's why we are using plural verb. If it is past tense also, if the subject is plural, according to the situation you have to write it. Next is have been. Have been, why you have used this one? Because we are also plural number. Okay, next one, there was a clock. How many clock? Only singular clock. And of course, this is singular verb. Clear to you? So now you just this there and so many uses I have told. First told I told with be verb present tense. Then after that I told perfect tense, uses of perfect tense and uses of past tense. I told 3 uses of there. Okay, first of all, how to use there with singular. Okay, in present tense, singular and plural in present tense. Next is there with present perfect tense. Okay, singular number and plural number. And after that, I told you about this past tense. So children, you just now note it down your doubts. Okay, those who have doubts, they can write it immediately. Or if you do not have any doubts, I'll just complete it today and tomorrow. Rest of the part I'll discuss. You can write your doubts immediately, children. No doubt, ma'am. Okay, very good. Alice, no doubt. Rishi Kalapati, no problem, ma'am. Mayur, Santosh, no problem. Rutuja, no problem. Bhavya, ma'am, please explain question number 5 and 6. 5 and 6, again same thing you have to follow. This is perfect tense I have given. Perfect tense but have is used with plural numbers. Okay. So many mistakes. It is many. When many will be there, then will be mistake. Here, if I write here, you can see exercise number 3rd. In that one, single mistake. A mistake is written, so that's why singular verb is used. But when it is written here is mistakes, plural number. So that's why have is used. Next is that there was a clock. It is past tense. If suppose I am not giving here past tense. If I have written there dash a clock on the wall. Okay, if you write is also, it will be correct. As I have shown you the example of past tense, that's why I have written was. So here on the wall, how many clocks are there? Only one clock. That's why it is used singular verb. As I have given past tense example, that's why I have written was. Clear to you? If I give present tense example, then it will be is only. Whenever you will be free, you just re-watch this video and try to get these points again. Okay? No more doubts. Thank you, children, for attending this live class. Please, those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel immediately. Learning with a difference and Sunanda Day. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.